Thank you very much. Good morning, fellow Africans. Good morning, those in the diaspora across the universe. And good morning, all the people of the universe from Europe, America, South America, Canada, Russia, China, Australia, the Indian Peninsula. Good morning, live. Good morning, I'm back to be home. Good morning, all the way from London. Thank you. Across in Ghana, my producers, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, my people. Across in Nairobi, thank you. Kampala, Uganda, thank you. Kinshasa, DRC, Congo, thank you. Addis Ababa, the headquarters of our prestigious African Union. When we make mistakes, we correct. And those who are seeing me as a person who is not correcting, maybe did not go to school, but went to school compounds. I went inside the school classroom. When we make mistakes at the headquarters of African Union, it all goes down to the countries. We can't make a charter, then violate it. You make a charter and violate it. I'll speak on that one before I come to the main topic today. And the main topic today is journalism in Africa under threat? Do journalists behave in a manner? I am in the bracket that cannot fear anymore. Because God will ask me, why didn't you say it? There are some people in Africa who threaten people too much. And some of them don't understand why they threaten others. I was simply going to AU telling African heads of state that please, you can't have two people having the same background, running our organization. The charter says no. The AU constitutive arrangement says no. And I will pursue that. Whether it means to be killed, I'm ready to be killed because I've spoken the truth. But it will haunt you Africans. Watch this space. I've put it's not only me. People are not attacking the 4 countries that have gone to court. 4, some of them. Some of the countries in Africa that speak so big, they have not even signed for that court to exist. They fear. Ukweli izungumizwe. They speak the truth. If you signed for the court, then why don't you place those instruments so that you are checked? I don't want to name. That's not the topic today. My topic is to clean the swamp. And the fellow Africans, support me to clean the swamp. Clean the swamp. Fellow leaders in Africa, help me. I am not against anyone. Please, I am helping the chairman of the reform committee. He must clean the swamp. There is a lot. That's why he was elected the chairman of reform committee. Surely, when ICC struck Africa, some people went under their bedrooms, in their beds, hiding under their beds. Matsanga stood up and spoke. And I'm here. I'm proud that when I walk, I cut ICC off. Kabisa showed that it's a bankrupt, a fake organization that looks at crimes somewhere else, but they do something else. Haven't I been vindicated? I have. I'm proud that when I see people that 17 years ago, I was defending, I was alone. 2005, I was alone in London, here in Cumberland Hotel. I said, no, ICC is wrong. Because it targets our continent. Some people thought I was a madman. Now today, ICC went on striking several places. Some of them even thought I'm an enemy. I'm not an enemy. I'm an enemy of institutions that come and belittle Africans. Institutions that underrate Africans. That degrade Africans. That remove the question why God created us Africans. Hard to talk. I'm not PLO Lumumba. I'm not going to speak too much English. I studied the subject, political science, international relations, conflict resolution. Ask me even when I'm going to go to bed, to the grave you are laying me. Ask me anything of Karl Marx. I will tell you. This is the Dr. Matsanga, you see. I will not go for books. Oh, some lawyers, some academics go open a page. No, it's here. But let's be honest. I am a Ugandan, born. I have a right as an African on this continent to query how elections in AU were conducted. You don't stop me. You don't harass me. You don't try, because I will even harass this thing until it becomes bad. It was not the type of corruption, the type of lack of equity. You cannot have 8 commissioners. 8 commissioners out of 9 all speak English with their deputies. You call that equity? There are some people who are saying that, oh, Matsanga is talking about Muslim. Which Muslim? Have I hated Muslims? I love Algeria so much. I've been to Benabera. It's one of my people. I go there all the time. I've never gone to Djibouti because I look at Djibouti as a satellite state. At least Algeria. I always go to Algiers. There are people there, professors there who love my lectures. I speak my mind. Who tells you I hate? I have never hated. I've stood by people, by Muslims. I've stood by every Christian. When they are slaughtering people in Nigeria, I've stood, I've said, don't. When you are harassing any Muslim, I would stand and say no. But here I'm saying, let's follow the rule of law. The order that you talk about, constitutionalism. In African Union Charter, it says, and I repeat, it says, please, when you elect a man from Arabic country or North Africa of Arabic this origin, you don't elect again a speaker of an Arabic origin or who speaks Arabic. When you elect a man who speaks French in Djibouti, you don't go and elect a person who speaks French and Arabic in North Africa. They are going to come in the office. It is not, you can elect them in some other places, but not the chair and the vice. That one, linguistically, religiously, social background, the charter says no. The charter says no. Read Article 13. Those academics who pretend to be academics around Africa, and then they start going behind backbiting Matsanga. You backbite me for what? I was in Addis Ababa. Why didn't you tell me off? And I would have faced you and read the charter for you. I picked up everything. I have picked up everything, and please, if I were you, go slowly on me. Because I can even, you see, there was nothing like an election. The same lady of Algeria was the same lady who was making rules which were going to be faced by other candidates. Surely, you tell me, is that an election? I am only crying for something that Africans will thank me for. I'm crying for something that Africans will thank me for. And don't say, I never told you. I've said it, I continue to say it, and God will help us one day. Ladies and gentlemen, I have, that matter now is in court. I'm not the only one. Some people think I'm the only one in court. 4 countries, I want to tell you, 4 countries, quietly, they have put there. I am only one of the few people. Why do you harass a man who is even helping you? It is not anymore, there's no more campaign. Campaign is finished. The campaign is finished. We are now looking at how to make African Union a better place in the future. That's all. That's all. And the people should not get me wrong, should not get Dr. Matsanga wrong. I'm simply saying there are so many things in Africa. I told you that Ukraine, don't waste African Union money, Mr. Ramaphosa, and other people to fly in Ukraine. Why? It will end up a frozen conflict. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? South Africans, where are you? Ramaphosa, Mr. President, where are you now? Talk to me. I told you, it will end up with a deal, and you would have wasted more money. Even a plane wanted to kill Mr. Ramaphosa over Italy because he was going to solve what? I told you. I studied the subject of international relations. I studied the subject of political science to the last iota on planet Earth. Not in New York University, in London, here in London. You see, yeah, in a recognized university. You can check me, my professors are still alive. Some of them even marked me wrong when I was right. But today we meet in the SOAS and we exchange views. I tell them that, you see, you marked me wrong, but I'm right here. I told you this conflict of Ukraine will end up a frozen conflict. Go back to my history. Go back to my account, which they froze, of Dr. Matsanga account. It is there. Why waste your money? Why did the AU go to that place? Matsanga Africa Perspective returns with the subject of the day. Meanwhile, listen to this number of Africa as we prepare for the subject of the day. Thank you very much. That is just a teaser for what things to come. Thank you.